I'm back, guys. This is part two. My phone ran out of memory, so I had to go through and delete some stuff. Um, but as I was saying, then they gather the kings together to the place that in Hebrew is called Armageddon. The seventh angel poured out his bowl into the air, and out of the temple came a loud voice from the throne saying, "It is done." Then there came flashes of light, thunder, rumblings, peals of thunder, and a severe earthquake. No earthquake like it has ever occurred since mankind has been on earth. So tremendous was the quake. The great city split into three parts, and the cities of the nations collapsed. God remembered Babylon the Great and gave her the cup filled with the wine of the fury of his wrath. Every island fled away, and the mountains could not be found. From the sky, huge hailstones, which is most likely meteors and stuff like that. Um, that's how I'm understanding it. And there also could be hailstones coming out of the skies from heaven to rain his wrath on the people. Each weighing about 100 pounds fell on people, and they cursed God on the account of the plague of hail, because the plague was so terrible. Talk about rocks of fire, sulfur, and it would be a complete catastrophe issue. Babylon, the prostitute on the beast. One of the seven angels who have the seven bowls came and said to me, "Come, I will show you punishment of the great prostitute. He sits by many waters. With her the kings of the earth committed adultery, and the inhabitants of the earth were intoxicated with the wine of her adulteries." The angel carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness. There I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast that was covered with blasphemous names and had 7 heads and 10 horns. The woman was dressed in purple and scarlet, and was glittery with gold, precious stones, and filled with abominable things and the filth of her adulteries. The name written on her forehead was a mystery, and that's part of Armageddon and beyond. And the wrath of God and the mark of the beast, and those who took the mark of the beast are being punished for it. Seven angels with 7 plagues. Revelations chapter 5. I saw in heaven another great and marvelous sign. 7 angels with the 7 last plagues. Last, because with them God's wrath is completed. And I saw that looked like a sea of glass glowing with fire, and standing beside the sea those who have been victorious over the beast in its image and over the number of its name, which is 666. They held harps given by God and sing the songs of God's servants Moses and of the Lamb. And if you look on most of the barcodes in the grocery store, you'll see 3 sets of double lines. And the first double line is just what the other 2 double lines mean. So the first double line on most of the barcodes in stores and stuff is 6. The second double line and the third double line is 66, which is 666, the mark of the beast. Great and marvelous are your deeds, Lord God Almighty. Just and true are thy ways, King of the nations, who will not fear you, Lord, and bringing glory to your name. For you alone are holy. All the nations will come and worship you, for your righteous acts have been revealed. And I'm going to turn to Daniel chapter 7. And I really hope this doesn't cut off again. we need to get close to God and the prophets in the Bible. We need to get prepared. The time is near. And we're seeing it right before our eyes, and nobody wants to see it or even believe it. But it's happening right before our eyes, guys. We need to get prepared. There ain't what's, ifs, or buts about it. We need to get prepared. We're living in the book of Revelations as we speak. Okay, I'm going to read Daniel chapter 7. So, Daniel's dream of 4 beasts. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream, and visions passed through his mind. As he was lying in bed, he wrote down the substance of his dream. This is why I and several others keep dream journals. Because you never know, your dreams can actually truly mean something. He wrote down the substance of his dreams. Daniel said, in my vision at night, I looked, and there before me, the 4 winds of heaven, churning up the great sea, 4 great beasts, each different from the others, came out of the sea. The first was like a lion, and it had the wings of an eagle. I watched until its wings were torn off, and it was lifted from the ground, so that it stood on 2 feet, like a human being, and the mind of human was given to it. And there before we was a second beast, which looked like a bear. It was raised upon one of its sides, and it had 3 ribs in its mouth between its teeth. It was told, get up and eat your fill of flesh. Sorry guys, I'm stuttering. After that I looked, and there before me was another beast, one that looked like a leopard, and on its back it had 4 wings, like those of a bird. This beast had